Hello, I'm Emilia Calero from Quito, Ecuador. The program we work in is the control of companion animals, overpopulation, and preventive medicine under the One Health approach in San Juan de Cumbayá. The reality of San Juan neighborhood is that with gentrification, the original people from San Juan sell their land, which were part of the bigger farm, and start living in smaller places with a lot of family members. Because of this, they also use the street and sidewalks as part of their houses, which makes elder, children, dogs, and cats to stay in these places. We used to have a lot of skinny animals, dog litters, females in heat wandering around. People also make a living from recycling, so their houses are full of farm animals, companion animals, and recycled items. The other reality we found in San Juan is that when we offered to work with the animals, they were really happy. They loved their companion animals and were happy to be able to take care of them. To create a successful program, we make a diagnosis with a survey and interview going house to house, asking the people about the animals, how many they had, and the relationship with them. The data we found in 170 interviews where we get that we had 500 dogs and cats, almost the same number of farm animals. We have in the part of healthy status that we have just 5% of animals spayed and neutered, 15% of them that have once in their life medical care, 54% had the free rabies vaccine that make the government. The government used to do this every year in all the country, but since the pandemic they stopped doing it. 23% of them had another vaccine, and 62% of them once in their life have a deworming activity. Why, when we asked them why they cannot take care of their animals, they said 55% they say is because of lack of financial resources, and 45 of them says that they don't have access to information about how to take care of them. We understand that the problem of overpopulation of dogs and cats is a public health issue. We have so many animals peeing, defecating in the streets, open garbage boxes, biting people, and with the mouth really filthy, come back to their houses and kiss the kids, and that makes a problem to everyone. We understand that to have animal health, we need human health and environmental health. To have a balance between them is the only way to have one health. Understanding that this is a big problem, we create alliances and collaborations with as many organizations as we can, like foundations, universities, local governments, and more. We found sponsors as SPCA, the Humane Society. We work with volunteers, and the clinic Cumbay Cuidado is the biggest sponsor itself. We work with preventive medicine. Not only do we spay and neuter the animals, but we also vaccinate and deworm them. Understanding this as a public health issue, we think that the most important part of the program is education. The San Juan Project. In the clinic, we use 3 different kinds of attention fees depending on the income of the family. First, the normal attention, which is open to everyone, and the prices are lower than the big clinics around. But these prices are impossible for some other people. Nevertheless, this type of attention is the one that keeps the clinic running. The second type of attention is the integral animal care, which is the one in where we use the international sponsors' help to subsidize the major source of the problem, such as families with a lot of animals and low income. We work with families with more than 30 animals. The third type of attention is the permanent spay and neuter campaign in which only the San Juan population is attended. This is focused on families with limited income and 1 to 3 animals. They pay less than the normal care, but it's not for free, and they learn that having companion animals has a cost. With these 3 differential fees, we try to attend the whole neighborhood, no matter if you have lots of money or almost nothing. We started with the program in 2020, and we spayed almost 3,000 animals. We had a lot of campaigns, and the most important one is the permanent campaign to San Juan, because in this one they pay for the attention and they learn that the animal veterinarian care has a cost. So it's really nice to see that some people that we attend in the first campaigns with 20 animals, they have now find another one and have a new one, but they come and they pay for the spaying and neuter of the animal. So that's really nice because they learned that spaying the animal has so many benefits for them. At this point, we try to educate about human and animal bond, understanding that when we have a social or an economical problem, if we don't have a big bond with the animal, we tend to abandon them. So we try to improve the education, the economy, the perception, and the environmental of the families to create a better bond. We try to educate about circular economy. In the clinic, we work with the community around us. All the tables and cages were made by a neighbor. The clothes we sell are also made by a local seamstress. Knowing that in San Juan many families live from recycling, we separate the waste and deliver the recyclables into the hands of these people. Also, we make barters. We needed the clinic painted, and we had some neighbors who could do it, and in exchange we neutered their animals. For the program, the education is very important. We try to educate everyone that comes to the clinic about the importance of preventive medicine, sensitize about not buying animals but adopting. We try to go door to door doing the interviews and educating all the people. We work with the local governments. We try to educate the students of veterinary to make them understand that they can be a part of the solution of this problem that is really big. We make big events where we use different artistic expressions to educate, like a theater, like murals, like parades, to make the animals be part of the families. We create different events in where we try to improve the human-animal bond. We understand that to have the ability to take care of an animal, we need to get better self-esteem, minimize racism, violence, and many other social problems. This type of events tries to make the community proud of their culture and tradition as part of this improvement. In 2023, we started with a photographic project, understanding that we have a very strong Andean tradition in where the people of San Juan uses different traditional customs and celebrate their Saints' Day for 3 consecutive days. We managed to mix the culture, the tradition, and companion animals to keep improving human-animal bond. The photographer Agustino Barrio decided to collaborate with the project and ended up falling in love with the community. We have 52 people portrayed. We also use this moment to make an interview and surveys learning about their bond with the companion animals, and also some stories about their life around the festivities. The idea of these portraits was to give the photos to each person searching to improve animal care. The photos were really beautiful and the people in them were very proud to be part of them. Also, we made some family portraits in where the animals were family members too. At the time we gave this picture to each one of them, we happily saw how this was a breaking point in the relationship with the animals. So, a new idea began. I started thinking that we could create an exhibition with these photos to improve not only this important bond, but also people's self-esteem. First, we asked permission to the people in the pictures, the festivity organization, and the local government to do it. Then, we started looking for a place, and luckily, we met with the Museo de la Ciudad team, and after learning about all the project, they gave us the opportunity to work together and create the exhibition in this museum. But this made me realize that I needed to redo the original survey to get new data and compare it with the older one. So we did the same survey again. These are the results of the surveys. In 2020, we had 6% of animals spayed and neutered. Now, in 2024, we have 87%. We had 15% of animals receiving medical care. Now we have 80%. We have 64% receiving free rabies vaccine. Now we have 87%. We have 23% of other vaccines, and now we have 83%. Deworming was 62% and now is 91%. We also improved the animal-human ratio from 1.6 to 1.4. With this data, I felt that the program succeeded in an objective way, and the photographs are the subjective way to show that we are approaching the moment in where the animals are considered part of our families. So now, from May to September 2024, we're going to be in the Museo de la Ciudad, one of the biggest and most important museums in Quito, showing everybody that an animal management program can improve community welfare. And what we want to show in this exhibition is how the project managed to change some ways of life. In 2020, the tutor of these animals in this photo said that not all of the animals were theirs. The next year, she was in the same place with the same animals, but this time she told us they all were theirs. In 22, we approached to create a mural in her house about one of her animals, and she let us do it. And in 2023, we made the portrait with the mural and the animals, and she's really proud. So this is the change we want to show. With this exhibition, we have the opportunity to educate everyone about all the benefits we could have if we take good care of our animals. Also, we are creating a congress related to overpopulation control with all the veterinary universities in Quito and the local government. This will take place in the museum conference room in July 2024. Thank you very much for your attention. This is the One Health project in San Juan de Cumbayá, Quito, Ecuador. Here you have our contacts if you have any questions. We leave you with a little video of the exhibition's inauguration's day, where we are with all our San Juan's neighbors wearing their costumes and dancing as they do in the festivities. Thank you.